Alright, so we have the Empress. Earn fame in order to wield the legendary weapon, Hreath's Ire. Villages on the northern outskirts are under assault from the northern raiders. Defeat the mighty shaman who is leading their raids. So, mighty hero, gain enough fame to wield the mighty Hreath's Ire, and encounters with northerners are common in these parts. Okay, so we have Shrine. I don't know what that does. We need Burning Building again. Cartographer is interesting. I don't know how to get this one. Oh, max platinum cards. So platinum are probably huge bonuses. Same thing with brimstone. Okay. Well, let's do... Oh, I get a whole bunch here. Alright. Let's see. Pickpocket. No. I mean, I could do it, but I don't need it that bad. Fork in the road isn't that helpful. Distressed damsels. Kind of nice. Let's get Pauper Plague and Deepwater. Okay, so equipment. So Humble Hammer is useless. Winter's Bane is really good. Now, I want to check this. Can riposte between enemy combo attacks. Additional defense from a shield is useful against northerners. Okay. Can riposte between enemy combo attacks. Bastion of Purification is useless for this, comparatively. Valiant Aegis, on the other hand, is actually pretty helpful. Berserker's Creed, we don't know about that. We don't know about those. Ruby Ring's not that helpful. I'll just get the regular shield. And the rings. Okay, and then supplies. So here's the question. Have I succeeded on any of this? No, I have not riposted a single thing. Riposte 25 northerners by attacking immediately after defending an attack to unlock this token. Yeah, so I don't know how riposte works. Okay, standard attack after blocking, but immediately after blocking. The timing is very different. Keep practicing and you'll get it. Oh. So... I think I get it now. It's not obvious. We'll go with the sword. Okay, and let's try again.
In this case, the Empress is a symbol, a leader of the northern clans, but not their only one.
So my assumption is we have to pay attention to the animations, really.
Now we come to one of the new nuances of our game. The hunt for fame and esteem would not work for all players, but it works for you. I can sense it in you. Your pride. Your skill. In time, we will learn all of you.
Let's see, will I be streaming this whole game? Yes, I believe. I mean, it'll be broken up over multiple sessions because I get tired, I get hungry, and I get, worse as the night goes on. But yes, I will be streaming, every aspect of this game, I believe. Raiders have destroyed our village. The Elder of Talos explains in a hushed voice. They were sent by a dark shaman of the north. They were searching for this. He draws a large warhammer from his cloak. Hreath's Ire. 'Tis the only weapon that will break the seal protecting their encampment. He hands you the weapon. Hreath's Ire. Shockwave.
Is a powerful force.
Okay, requires 20 fame, 26 damage. Perform a powerful strike that causes knockdown to a single target. Impact tracks enemies and causes stun. Armor breaker and heavy. Cool. The weapon is heavier than you imagined, perhaps weighed down by some hidden magic, preventing you from wielding it to its full potential. You require 20 fame to equip this weapon. Earn fame by completing encounters. The Elder looks straight at your eyes, as though peering into your soul. Not all weapons are for all men. Only those who have demonstrated great acts of valor and courage may bear Hreitha's ire. You do well to remember that. Ask some questions. Ask what you must do. You must find the courage to wield this weapon and defeat the shaman before the 5th village falls. The villages need a hero. The town of Braden is surely in danger and must be warned. Hey, that's helpful. So by asking questions, we get to learn stuff. How to use Hreitha's ire. Great artifacts require great heroes. He explains, never turn down the opportunity to aid others. Seek out greatness, and you will be rewarded. Ask about the shaman. A twisted creature with great power. Never seen on the battlefield, but I hear she commands her warriors from her camp in the forest to the east. We sent our warriors to find her, but a magical barrier prevents anyone from entering her sanctum. It is said that Hreitha's ire can break through such a barrier. If she were attacked at her camp, these raids could surely be stopped for good. And ask about the Empire. The Elder scowls. Empire? What good is the Empire? Naught but tax collectors and carrion crows. 6 raids here this year, and not a soldier to be seen. So much for protection. They are less reliable than the worst of the gods. Alright, thank you. I trust the sacrifice of Talos not go in vain. He bows his head. May the gods bring you good fortune.
At what point does honor bend to pragmatism?
Okay, distressed damsel. The road ahead is blocked by an over... Okay, so we've already done this. Dice target 14, though. That's rough. Well, re-rolled a lot of them. Ooh, okay, this never goes well. Ah, 1 shy. Why, thank you. Now, if you'd be so kind as to give me all your gold. The woman draws a pair of concealed blades from her corset. Come on out, boys! Oh, you have no time to react as a group of bandits spring out of hiding. Interesting. So that's the other one. All the voices must be hell on his throat. Yeah, no, I'm getting a little bit creaky. Especially because prior to streaming tonight, I was playing Pyre for about 3 hours, which is also hell on my throat.
You have to stop helping people! It always ends up like this!
Okay, these guys are good parry practice. Okay, so that's a parry. That's a parry. There we go. Yeah. That's a parry. You have to be immediate in it. That's cool, though. I like that. It's going to be some effort getting that to work on the Northerners because of the way they like knock me back. But I can try it. With the thugs defeated, you search their bodies for valuables. Well, there's the 14 I was looking for. Oh well. I gained 4 fame. 7 food. 5 food. I like me some food.
At least the usurper put up the illusion of honor. It's hard to tell if you even have an inkling of the same concerns.
You find Merrick sitting in the shade of a precarious boulder at the edge of a ravine. Just in time, he says, standing up and dusting off his hands. A procession of trade caravans and carriages makes its way to the great city, carrying wares from distant lands. You crawl to the edge of the ravine and peer over the crest. I don't know if I'm going to gain fame for this or lose fame. Ambush the raiders. I'm not normally one to create a scene, but time is of the essence. You must find the caravan of a particular cartographer. Merrick explains. Among his possessions is a map of the Great Sands. Find it for me. If you happen upon anything else of value, you can keep it. Just bring me that map. With a great heave, you dislodge a large boulder, sending it crashing down the slope to block the carriage's path. The driver of the first carriage sounds an alarm, blowing a great horn in an attempt to notify any patrolling Empire guards. The sound echoes throughout the gorge. Bleh. With the rest of the procession in disarray, you quickly descend into the valley and approach the first caravan. Alright, there we go. Amidst the chaos, you find the wagon that Merrick had described. As the cartographer attempts to temper the horses, you sneak aboard and rifle through the papers and parchments. Tucked under the bottle of ale, under a bottle of ale and a glittering silver ornament, you find it, the map of the Great Sands. And let's leave with the spoils and return to Merrick. The merchants still reeling from the shock of your ambush, and with Imperial soldiers fast approaching, you make your escape. Away from the chaos, you check your spoils before continuing on your journey. You find Merrick waiting where you left him. His eyes grow wide at the sight of the map, and with a flourish it disappears beneath his cloak. "Tell no one of this," he says with a smile. "Meet me at the edge of the sands in 3 nights' time." I could have gone for more, but really I just want the token.
When the hero
Raiders
runs
ambush.
in, the villain takes their time to bait their trap. Be careful, lest they put you in your place.
A rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in danger. You turn as the cords of a northern bola wrap around your body. A party of northerners charges at you as you break free. Yeah, I didn't lose fame for that, though. I actually gained fame for being notorious, I guess. I guess any publicity is good publicity. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I can riposte the shit out of these guys. Anybody else feel like coming for another strike? Okay. So I want to go for the Bola Man. Okay. Oh, he died. Oh, there's a second Bola Man. That is effective, though. The way these guys die is kind of amazing. Because they just kind of, like, fall over backwards really awkwardly. Where's Bola Man? There you are. Hello! Yep, I now know how to riposte properly. Yes! For a second I thought you said there was an Ebola Man. If you saw one of those, you should run. Yeah, Ebola is not a great thing. Anyway, let's search for spoils. $20 gold. Hey! You rifle through the defeated northerners' belongings and uncover a stash of gold. I guess this is the way out. Nope, never mind. Temple prayers. So this isn't worth it. I know whatever I pick will be lost, but I'm hoping I can get a dice gambit here. Or not. Well, I can buy Berserker's Creed, which is kind of what I want anyway. Okay, what's the Dark Groove Ring do? The raid enemies heal during combat is reduced. They heal? Any number of rings can be equipped. Okay, Berserker's Creed. Deal more damage the more life you lose in combat. Extra gold when I get a gold gain card. Sure. Let's go with the Berserker's Creed. I've got more than enough fame to equip it anyway.
Rage grants is often misunderstood.
So what can I sell? I could sell Haritha's ire. That would be hilarious stupid. but I could do it. Alright, so we lose my blessing.
Let us see
Oh, well.
what the next town holds.
Oof. Those are all negative.
Do not take lightly the mantle of fame. Being a figurehead is not without consequences.
As the village burns, 3 brave farmers attempt to defend the last of the surviving villagers. One calls out, "Please help! We must stop these savages before all is lost!" You draw your weapons and rush to their aid. Ouch. Yeah, these are all mean. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run this one and then stop because my voice is actually...
My friend here is killed far better than you.
Yeah, okay.
By sea and sun, fate and fame.
Yeah, so I'm getting a hell of a lot better on those riposts. I guess we'll just go for this guy. Because... Oh. Missed my chance for more riposting. That said, I'm getting so much better at it. So, you don't actually have to wait for the animation. Pretty much all you have to do... All you have to do... All you have to do is just wait for the thing to light up. You counter and then you immediately press X. You don't have to wait for an animation or anything. It's great. It's great. Oh. Thanks for the sub, Trump Ash. Alright, and we get Armory. Cardinal Blade or Winter's Bane. Let's get Winter's Bane. But I don't want to equip it yet. I don't know if I have to have that weapon. I don't know if I have to have that weapon equipped. Okay. Oh, I'm out of money for some reason. The surviving villagers rush to the farm. Oh, right, no, I spent it all on the armor. I thought for a second they took it from me, and I was like, huh, weird. Alright, whatever. Okay. The surviving villagers rush to the farmer's aid and tend to their wounds. "Thank you, hero," they cry. "You have saved our people, but sadly our village is no more. Please accept this small token of our gratitude." And we get some fame. And some food. Hey! Let's see. "It's not time to celebrate. They are surely mustering to raid the town of Tavern." They point further south, down the river bank. "If you're a true hero, you will surely save them." With another village lost to the northerners, you set out for the next town without delay.
Mages are hard to eradicate at the best of times. We have our ways of hiding from the light.
Following Malaclipse's cryptic directions, many of which involved borrowing farm animals, you arrive at the edge of a vast and lonely lake. There you uncover a cave entrance blocked by a stone door. "We must seek out Ire of the Vale in the underneath," the bard had explained, as you followed a frightened cow around the previous night. Ask why he's seeking Ire of the Vale. Malaclipse drops his wine bottle nervously and forces a loud and hearty laugh, completely ignoring your question. The bespectacled ogre manning the door to the underneath doesn't look up from his book as you approach. 10 food items per entry, he grunts. Malaclipse scoffs. "Robbery! If you're trying to hustle us, sir, I'll have you know that I can shoot lightning from my fingertips." The doorkeeper sighs. "Times are hard for us, Mal. You'll see when you get in there." Give 10 food. The ogre places his book down. With a mighty push, the stone door rolls open. Oh, we're gonna starve to death, aren't we? A narrow tunnel takes you deep beneath the earth. Opening into a vast limestone cavern, twinkling on the edge of an underground lake, lies a small shanty town, red lanterns lining the quiet streets. Malaclipse leads on. "Welcome to the underneath, coin slave. Since that bothersome Empire edict, we've had to hide away in a place like this. This used to be quite the hub of activity, but now..." He surveys the silent streets grimly. "I guess the Empire is increasing its forces." A few mages eye you suspiciously as they pass by. Find Malaclipse's contact, Ira. Malaclipse leads the way through the dim, lonely streets to Ira's house. You can hear screaming coming from within. A woman in robes adorned with silver ornaments greets you at the door. Merrick said you would come begging for help. Regardless, you are late. Malclips bows with a grin. I have an illness. I'm hoping to purchase a cure. Ira of the Vale frowns for a bit, before nodding and letting you into her house. You enter the sitting room, and the source of the wailing is made clear. A man is locked in a cage, crying in fevered agony. Sores of corruption fester on his body. Without warning, she opens the cage, and the man rushes at you. But with surprising strength, Ira subdues the mad, writhing creature. This is the mage Cohen. He thought he could fight off the corruption, but he could not. Ira watches Malclips carefully as Cohen cries, get more and more guttural. What should I do with him? The bard looks away, disgust and fear on his face. He appears to be close to passing out. She nods before turning to you. What will you do? Do we kill him? Or do we keep him locked up? I mean, we're going to get a second shot at this at some point. Let's see. So is this game less RNG? Yes and no. They added dice. They added wheels. So it's not all just card flipping. The thing is, Hand of Fate actually has never been fully... the RNG has actually never been fully there. You can watch the cards move. It's not totally random where they move to. So if your eyes are fast enough and good enough at watching them, you actually can predict where they're going to go. I really wish you guys could vote on this. I feel like, I feel like we're supposed to lock him up. But I don't know. Let's kill the mage. As Ira holds him down, you end the mage's life. And with that dealt with, Ira begins tinkering at a table strewn with dead and shiny things. I do have a cure, but as you know, nothing comes free with our kind. She taps silver dust from a bottle. Save the stolen mage children for me, and I will give you your cure.
What secrets does your companion hide from you?
Those Empire bastards have... Oh, no. Those Empire bastards have taken them to some sort of walled fort in the docks of the city. And you'd better hurry, Ira smiles at Malclips. That illness can't be held at bay for much longer, I'd wager. Ask how Ira knows Malclips. He was my lover when I was young and stupid, Ira says matter-of-factly. Nonsense, Malclips shouts. Why, I'm alluring at all ages. You'd be glad to have me still. Ira gives Malclips a severe look, and he balks, cowering in his seat. And you better hurry. Okay, yeah, so let's leave her house. Alright, let's peruse the stores. Let's see. Among the abandoned stalls, you find an ancient-looking shop front. Through the red lantern, you read, Lelot's Oddments, use stone's directions. There are also signs pointing out to curses and blessings. Let's go to Oddments. Malclips sniffs and backs away. I'm not allowed in there after I stole all those stupid pebbles. Let's go on ahead. Okay. With a jangle, you enter a dusty store. You find it filled, shelves, baskets, glass cases with rocks of various shapes and sizes. The wizened shopkeep, Lelot, peers over the counter at you. Inquire about used stones. Lelot lights up at the suggestion. He waves his wrinkled hand at his wares. You see baskets of giant boulders, smooth pebbles, and tucked away in the corner, a basket of rings. Let's see. The shopkeep looks fondly at the stones. What would you like to buy? Everything's 20 gold apiece. Buy a ring? Oh, these old things. Lelot scowls. I'd give them away for free if they weren't bound to me. I need your blood if you wish to take a ring. Sure. The old man pricks your elbow with a shard of green glass and allows the blood to drip into a vial. Satisfied he's collected enough, he hurls the vial into the hearth. Ouch. Feeling lightheaded, you pick a ring from the basket. Dark groove ring.
Deep in the woods, they still know magic. It will be lost there last.
Okay. So I could keep getting rings if I wanted to, but I don't think I want any more. Inquire about directions. Ask where the nearest fight is. Ah, yes. If blood is what you seek, then blood shall be. There shall be. Pauper plague is a fight? Really? Traitor is. Oh. That got added to the map. Why ain't that handy? Return to the town center. Devil Ears Tavern. Malclips breathes in the heady scent of berry wine, smoke, and feathers. Ah, the Devil's Ears, my home away from home. He pulls out his lute and leaves to serenade the pretty bartender. She tries her best to ignore him. As you survey the bar, a group of burly ogres crowds a too small table. Meanwhile, a giant fleshy eyeball floats somberly by the windows. Approach the floating eye! The creature watches you approach with interest. A smile breaks out on the knotted flesh at its base. Would you care to dance? Small one, it asks solemnly. Ask for a dance. It is a slow circling dance, the creature humming an old harvest song all the while. After some indeterminate amount of time, the dance ends. Ah, the creature sighs. That took me back to my youth. The creature's eye is so large that it is difficult to tell whether it's looking at you or somewhere behind you. Ask what it is. The creature chuckles, and the fleshy tendrils on its underbelly shake heartily. Ask to trade. This is an item I kept from the last warrior I ate. It regurgitates an item onto the floor with a clatter. We got a shield. What would you offer in return? You can have my dark groove ring. 'Cause I ain't using it. It inspects the equipment. Yes, this will be a lovely addition to my collection. Alright, and we get a shield.
It's a thing you put in front of you so people don't hit you. I'm sure you can work it out.
Can I trade more? Okay. Well, let's leave it be. Leave the tavern. And now we can leave the underneath. Wish I had more money, but I spent it all. Whatever. Era of the Veil finds you again, just as you begin your ascent. Mal? The bard turns around. You catch a glimpse of hope in his eyes. She avoids his gaze. Take the children to the madmen near Frostford. They run an orphanage. I fear it is no longer safe here. I really like the storytelling in this game. The last Hand of Fate game was fascinating and fun to play, but there was no overarching plot lines. This one actually has world building, which is cool. I like it. So what do we got?
Fire
Burning building.
is a symbol of so much. Purity, will, creative force, and power. A moment of inattention, and it becomes pure destruction.
Damn it. This is gonna go bad. I might die on this one. Well, we'll see. At least I get fame for doing all of this. Yes. Okay. Let's try it again. This will give me enough fame. It's just the question of if I'll die first. Damn it. Okay, let's try again.
I'm not a vain man. You must appreciate that this game, has been my focus for more years than I can count. I have a certain pride regarding its twists and turns.
Okay, so as long as I don't failure, or massive failure will be okay. Unfortunately, the timing on it. The more this goes, the more we're in
Perhaps you
trouble.
should have taken your time.
Shut up.
Now the power is yours to use.
But I do have the fame for it, but we didn't succeed. That is going to take me a long time.
It appears you are worthy to wield the weapon of champions. The raiders will hide from you no longer.
You turn Hretha's Ire over in your hands. The rune on its face begins emitting a golden light. It's unclear if it now weighs less or if you have newfound strength, but either way, you can now wield the mighty hammer. Okay, the sanctum is there. Remembering the elder of Talos' instruction, you set off towards the Sanctum of the Shaman. Alright, so I'm going to lose food.
Although you
shrine.
clearly dabbled with gods to arrive here, you do not need them. You have your own strengths.
Your quest brings you to a remote shrine, high in the mountains. It is revered among the few local peasants for its remarkable healing properties. You kneel before the shrine and beseech the gods to take pity on you. And there we go. Okay, sunshine appears through a break in the clouds to bathe you in a radiant glow. The old maiden. Ask for supplies. More food. Thank you very much. We got a fight coming up.
These are the choices that make the hero or the villain.
Pauper Plague. The town crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join the battle against the corruption. You seek out the watchtower where the recruitment is taking place. You arrive in time to hear Sir Malifaule's plan to wipe out the Paupers district. The outbreak began there, and we cannot risk sparing any of their lives, he says. Sir Malifaule the Green leads the mercenaries to the Pauper district, where the poor and sick have been walled off from the rest of the city. As you hear the wailing of the corrupted, Sir Malifaule gives his command to charge. Fight the corrupted. Let's see. Let's get this done. Wonder, I thought you wanted to go to bed. Well, yeah, but I gotta finish the round. It's after this challenge. Alright. You know, I was expecting this hammer to be a little bit more glowy. Come on, light up. Nope. Hreitha's Ire, bestowed to the people of the western fishing villages by the clans of the north in a time of peace and prosperity. Well, I do a butt ton of damage. I don't think I can riposte with this thing. Well, that was some frame rate. That was cool. I like the hammer. Once we're done with the riposte challenge, I will probably, I will probably start dabbling in axes and stuff. Because the animations are just so joyous. Come on, there we go. Is it dead? Was that it? Huh, well that was easy. Let's see, will I be playing Slay the Spire? Yeah, I could do it. I'll only manage one round though. Alright, I get some fame. I get some gold. I get some more gold. Thank you, Berserkers. Creed or Greed? I'm not sure. Well, let's see what I can buy. Unfortunately, most of these are kind of useless to me. Extra life when you have more blessings and curses. I don't know what happens when they're even. Let's see. Valiant Aegis, though. Yep, that's worth it.
I have little trust in artifacts that breathe, myself.
Let's see. Can I sell anything? You can sell the shield, the soldier's sword, and Winter's Bane. Actually, why did I buy the Valiant Aegis, now that I'm thinking about it? I'm not going to be using it. I can't use a shield. I'm dumb. Nice to meet you. Well, whatever. Oh, was the hammer glowing? I got what I wished for. I'll have to take a look at that again.
You have prepared yourself for this battle. Now you must face it, but not alone, perhaps.
Okay. Let's see. It is as the Talos Elder said, Malaclypse remarks. The Shaman Sanctum is protected by a magical barrier. Best you try that hammer. Use Hreitha's Ire. You raise Hreitha's Ire above your head and bring it down against the magical wall with all your might. The hammer finds its mark, and you are immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. The howling winds spin you this way and that, then vanish as quickly as they had appeared. Disoriented, you look around for Malaclypse, but he is nowhere to be found. You find your bearings and realize you are standing in the forest clearing, covered in newly fallen snow. You step back and bump into something. Turning, you see a towering northern clansman, bald and brutal.
He has brute strength, if nothing else.
He does not flinch, nor even seem the slightest bit interested in you. He stands with weapons drawn and brow lowered. You turn to follow his gaze. Then you see her, sitting on a throne of wicker and thorns, small straw-plated charms and oddities hanging from the trees behind her. Before her kneel countless raiders, worshipping their leader in an eerie stillness. So, we just got our next companion character. The defender of the villages and the exiled one, the shaman says with a hiss. She steps down from her throne. I know why you've come. Let this end. I hope you know how to fight, hero, says the bald northerner calmly. There are more warriors here than we can kill. To defeat a snake, you must cut off its head. You ready your weapon as the shaman and her clansmen surround you. Hey, Naito, can you, ban that guy that's spamming their game in my chat? Oh, boy. Raid Leader Gerda. Raid leaders are the front line of the Northern Assault, centers of tactical and religious guidance. The shaman casts spells that heal her allies. Attack her quickly to interrupt the spell.
I do not know you, yet we will fight together. Stand clear of my blades, and I will stand clear of yours.
Shit. I'm just gonna keep wailing on her. Luckily, I've got plenty of HP. And it's hammer time. Yeah, you're right. It does glow, and we more or less just kick the shit out of her. The shaman's body writhes as a dark spirit leaves her chest and vanishes into the air. The remaining raiders flee into the forest. As the skies clear, the sun beams down on the colossal warrior that fought alongside you. I am Colborn, he explains. I was born into the northern clans, but I am clanless now. You do not know us, but we were not always like this. Perhaps one day the clans will return to the tradition they have lost. You and I have cleared a small part of the stain from my honor this day. If you call, I will answer. He reaches out a massive hand and clasps your forearm. Let us head back and find your friend. And with that, you and Colbjorn make your way back through the forest in search of Malaclips.
Another card returns to my deck. Do not worry, I have more challenges before you will be ready to face my foe.
I really, really like this song.
Well
I just
done.
really like acoustic guitar.
Another northerner falls before you, and a new companion joins your journey.
So we get the Armor of Gluttony, the Ring of Food, Pious Robes, and the Frontier Barbet. We also get Fame and Shame, Watchtower, Raider's Ambush, and Bridge Skirmish. We also get Wreath's Ire, which is a platinum card, so we only get one of those. Okay, so we have Clan Eyebright and the Wanderer. So every companion card will have a different corner to them, unlike the rest, which I think is actually really cool. And for defending all the villages, we get Elder's Gifts. And we also get, for raiding the caravans, Desert Trek. And for convincing Ira to help Malaclips, we get the Stolen Ones. Ah, that is so satisfying.
You have done well. You understand the basic rules of the game now. From here, they will change.
Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of new things to do, but I will leave them for later.